The Navi, the blue-skin aliens that have captured the imagination of people around the world. But are they really from that planet Moon, or are they from elsewhere, or created by some other alien species? So here in this video we will discuss quite a few reasons why these Navi aliens might not be as they seem to be, an endemic species of Pandora. So let's get to it. Let's take a look first at their biology. The Navi have a humanoid anatomy with feline traits including flat noses, wide eyes, pointed ears that can move independently, a prehensile tail, and their bones are made of a naturally occurring carbon fiber, and they have just 4 digits on each hand and foot, with opposable thumbs on each. Their skin is blue due to the presence of cyanin pigments, which changes when exposed to UV light. There are bioluminescent freckles dotted around the skin and appear to follow the circulatory or the neurological systems. They have red blood cells which indicate hemoglobin content, but their cells do not have DNA, rather they have a strange nucleic acid strain that allows them to store and process genetic information. As with many of the Pandoran wildlife, they have a neural queue which are like large neuron fibers to share biological information. So with these things in mind, let's see the differences between them and the animal life of the planet Moon of Pandora. Well, the Navi have 4 limbs as bipedal tetrapods, while most Pandoran animals have a total of 6 limbs as hexapods, with the exception of the mountain banshees. This is the main difference, as we can see most animals with a shared lineage in a family tree share the same number of limbs, whether it's birds, reptiles, amphibians or mammals as seen on Earth. The Navi also have 2 eyes as opposed to the normal 4 eyes in many other species in that world. They also lack the operculi, which are respiratory holes in the body, while the other life forms of that planet all possess them. And lastly, they have only 1 neural queue, while most megafauna of that planet Moon has 2. So with these differences in mind, the question now is, why are they so different? And are they originally not from that world? Is it likely that the Navi diverged a long time ago from the common Pandoran phylogenetic or evolutionary tree, or were they from another planet? Or, even more radical, were they genetically engineered at some point in the past by another alien species? Which isn't quite a far off assumption, as we can see the avatars being a human creation, so similar to these blue-skinned creatures. The first theory being that they are actually aliens from another world is quite enticing to ponder about, but if they really are, then where have all their space technology disappeared off to? And why do they have so much in common with the biodiversity there, even though having quite a few differences as well? So this theory is likely just a theory. The next one is that they are an artificially engineered species created by another alien race probably thousands or millions of years in the past for some unknown reason. Studies by xenobiologists there in that franchise, that universe, suggest that the Navi have experienced just a few evolutionary changes for millions of years. Quite a contrasting bit of information, as they also state that they rapidly evolved to adapt to their surroundings. For example, the Omaticaya are slender built and are better evolved for arboreal and forest life, while the Metcayina have many evolved features like a paddled tail, fin-like lower arms and feet, bigger eyes with nictitating membranes which make them perfect for marine life. There are also other Navi races with their own specific traits. Were they all engineered to be perfect for their respective environments by these ancient aliens? Yeah, I sound like a conspiracy theorist, but is it really crazy to theorize that they may have been created by another alien species way back in the past, probably millions of years back, to house the dying alien population's consciousness in a body engineered to live as a natural species in that planet Moon of Pandora? Just as the avatar of Jake took on his memories and consciousness from the dying human body. Doesn't seem so crazy now, does it? What if James Cameron in the 4th or 5th installment of the franchise decide to reveal this truth? It would explain why they are bipedal quadrupeds instead of hexapedal animals, why they have only 2 eyes instead of 4, why they lack operculi and they have only 1 neural queue. If humans could create avatars that can reproduce, an advanced alien species in the past could have done the same. There are other pieces of information which are very interesting. As said earlier, the Navi have a naturally occurring carbon fiber in their bones. To produce a carbon fiber, the carbon atoms are bonded together in crystals that are aligned parallel to each other This requires a high temperature and a great amount of pressure. This isn't to say that life forms cannot produce carbon fiber naturally, it's only something that is peculiar as carbon fiber is hard to find in nature and is artificially generated. So to find it in a species that is at the top of the food chain in a planet's ecology, which possesses many anatomical features that diverge from the normal animal life or from the evolutionary tree, over there is quite a puzzle to say the least. We also have other questions which we will answer in the next video. Questions like, what are those gigantic stone arches? Why do the Pandoran animals attack non-endemic life forms like humans? Isn't that a form of sentience? If directed by Ava, then is the goddess of Pandora a gigantic biological quantum supercomputer? And if so, is the entire planet alive, like Unicron from the Transformers franchise? So I hope you have enjoyed watching this one. Do hit the like button for support and subscribe, but most of all smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos here on this channel. Till the next one, take care fam.